Hello, I'm Beth Sinclair. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Michigan, and today I'm going to show you how to make this fun fold. The fun fold goes like this. It opens, and it can stand on its own, and it fits in a standard A2 card envelope, as long as it's not a real thin envelope. This is 5 1/2 and this is 4 1/4, so it's the standard size for cards. To make this card, what I used was the bundle that is Thoughtful Wishes. We have dies, we have stamp set, and we have the pretty paper. And that's what I used. I started the card with, first of all, I got the card idea from a European demonstrator. Her name is Jan B. I watched her card. She did it with a different set, and it was so cute, but she does it in metrics, and she also gives us the inches, just in case somebody from, our country wants to do it. So I took the inches, and I tried to make the card, and it wasn't in the center. It was off to the side a little bit, and it kind of bugged me because I wanted it in the center. So I decided to modify it a little bit, and I figured out a way of making it in the center. You take the white cardstock. It's 8 1/2 by 11. You're going to cut it 5 1/2 here. So you got the 11 inches here. Then you're going to score it at 1 1/4 inches here and 1 1/4 inches here. Then you score it here at 3 3/8. I can't say it. 3/8 here and 3/8 here. And that's it. And then when you fold it, it's going to go right in the middle. Okay? So let me just varnish this a little bit better. The longer a fun fold is folded, the better it will stay flat. In fact, I'm showing you this card. I did this one earlier today, but I did this one a couple days ago. Look how much better it stays flat. This one is a thank you card. Little different paper. Same paper, but different piece of paper. You can say different pattern. And okay, so here we go. There's our card base. Now here are our pieces, and of course these are going to be on that PDF, so don't worry. Okay, in the back of the card I've got a large piece. This is Lost Lagoon, and it's 4 by 5 1/4. On top of that I've got 3 3/4 by 5, and that will fit on there. Then I've got four of these pieces, 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. 2 of them will have this designer paper, which is 1 1/2 by 5. And I've got 4 of these. They're 1 inch by 5 1/4, and then only 2 of them are going to have this, a 1/2 inch by 5. And then this is this piece, and it's 3 I don't know what that is. It's 3 by 3 1/2, the white one, and then the Lost Lagoon is 3 1/4 by 3/34. 3 3/4 rather. So it fits like that. Okay, so I'm gonna glue the designer paper to everything first. I'm not gonna glue that one because I want to finish it first. And then we can put them in the card, and once we get the panels on the card, we can decorate it. That's kind of what I've been doing. So 2 of these I'm going to take out, and 2 of these we're going to use. My glue of choice is always going to be my Tombow here, my liquid glue. Once I get it started, there it goes. liquid glue, because number one, it's just a little bit of glue that you need to hold well. But then again, you've got a little forgiveness if you don't put it right on the paper straight enough. And since they're glued, they gotta dry. So I'm gonna kind of let them dry. Now I'm putting the die cut flowers on these. That's why I didn't want all that color. I wanted it to be just solid. And I found the solid piece that is the Lost Lagoon in there. And my cat is trying to come in here. Felix, stop it. He just wants the door open. He has a problem with closed doors. Because believe me, hanging around me is not his choice of things to do. He originally was my daughter's cat. My daughter moved out, and now he's my husband's cat. Because he loves hanging out with Daddy. On the desk, on the bed, anywhere. He's with Dad. I mean, he might sleep at the foot of my bed. That's just because I'm shorter than Dad and there's more room for it. I'm less likely to kick him because I sleep on my side curled up in a ball. So I think that's the reason why I get him then. And that's not every night. It's just once in a while, like when he's cold. Alright, so here's those two. And then I'm going to put these on top. Like that. He stopped already. Boy, just think, you want to watch a video and you end up watching somebody glue a bunch of stuff, huh? Well, it's not a lot. I could have done it before the video, but I wanted to show you the pieces before they were cut out. So, let me take this, and we're going to put this on there. It's funny because this ended up being 4 by 5 1/4. If you make cards on a regular basis, you know that's a card front size. Because if cards are 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, that's a card front size, and that happens to be the inside of this card. Alright, so I'm going to take the ones that I didn't glue, the solid ones, first. We're going to put them on here. The two smaller ones are going to go, actually, I'm going to put them on the back. So we're going to put one here, and then the bigger one right here, like that, on both sides. You want to be careful when you do this that you're even spaces of white all around and you don't impede the bend. This is my third time making this video, by the way. I was off work today because I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and so I thought if I get up early, I could do this, video and, record it so I can post it for tomorrow morning on YouTube before I go to my doctor's. So here I am working on it, and I put an alarm on my phone, and I am halfway through the video and my alarm goes off, and I'm like, I got 10 minutes to get out the door and I still had stuff to do. So fine, I trashed it. I turned it off, says never mind. So then after the doctor's appointment, I decided I'm going to do it at like 1:30 when I got back. Yeah, I did it. I had a nice video. In fact, I made this card. And I looked to see, and I didn't hit record. Okay, I bet you everybody's done that, but oh, I was mad. I was so mad, I decided, okay, we went out to dinner, we went to the store, we did some running around. I'm like, then I'll come home and play with this. And oh, when I did make that card, it was no real easy feat, because the doctor I went to was this eye doctor that dilated me to the hills, and I was having to look at everything. I'm going to move this. Yeah, that's okay. So there's the front there. Now these pieces are going to go here, but before I do that, I'm going to put this one, because these are a continuation of that, and I just want it, see, like that. So I'm going to move it up a little bit. So there's going to be a piece between them. I just wanted them to kind of match, or to look right. Goes there, so that one's going to go over here. I just think it looks better that way. I just think this would look wrong. You know, it just looked like you placed it here, so. And the other one. Seems kind of dark in here, but I look in the camera and it looks like it's pretty lit. It's just me. Alright, so these two are going to go here and here. Oh, that is so pretty. Alright. Definitely going to need to get a little more of that paper, huh? It's like almost 8 o'clock at night now, so the dilation's pretty much, you know, gone away. I looked in the mirror. I have small pupils, so they do look a little bigger than normal, but they're pretty much gone. Oh, that's too far. Scoot it up a little bit. See, there's the forgiving nature of that glue. There, that one, that one. Okay, that looks good. All right, now to decorate. I'm going to put this one aside, and we're going to bring this in. Now, the dies that I was talking about, is you've got this one, that's the flower. If you can, oh, you can't see that on my hand, can you? I have that's dark. I guess here you can see it. You see the flower, and then you've got the branches, and then you superimpose one on top of the other, like that. And then I'm going to cut the flower off, the green one of these, and I'm going to superimpose those two for the front. Let's trim that off real quick. And yeah, my glue is not in a good spot, is it? I do not want it dripping. Okay. I'm going to move this card over here, and we're going to take and do this. So this one, I'm going to take the pink. You know what? I want a little more light. Maybe you guys can see okay, but I need a little more light. See, that was backwards. That's my thing. I can't tell frontwards and backwards here. Sometimes on the dies. You know, when there's not a lot of lighting, that is for me. There. See? So that one's done. And then I'm going to take the pink one, the right side of the pink one, and dab glue in everything but the flowers. Okay? That means a little bit on the leaf. Oops. Actually, I didn't get glue there. I just wiped it. Stick it in my hand. See, they have a stamp for this particular flower too, but it's a one stamp. I mean, it's just one. So when you either stamp it on one color, I was trying to stamp it so that it was part green, part some pink color of some sort, and it just did not come out right for me. I'm sure there's a way. But this, to me, is great. I like this. It's easy. And you still, I mean, I believe that if you have a flower, the flowers are one color and the leaves are another. And you should keep it that way. Seems difficult right now, probably because my hands are a little sticky. My fingers are a little sticky. There we go. Get that over there, over there. Okay, now carefully let go of it. And then I'll make sure it's not sticking. Well, it won't stick anyway to that. Just make sure it's not sticking anything to that. All right, now those two I'm going to put on the card. Before I do that, because I want to let that dry, I'm going to finish this part. This is the front of it. Now, I'll give you a little helpful hint here. If you're going to stamp on something and you're going to have a mat, stamp on it first. That way, if you make a mistake, you can flip it over, or you can get another one, instead of trashing the mat with it, okay? So, I'm going to do, we're going to do, let's see, Dearest Friend, Thank You. Thanks. We're making this one a thank you card. Dearest Friend, thanks. And I'm going to stamp it in. Is this long enough? No. Now, this one doesn't look very clean, does it? Oh, that's better, I think. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to offset them just a little. Make sure they're straight. Okay. And I'm using Petunia Pop. That's the color I used for the flowers. And it's also the color in the flowers of the designer paper. And I'm going to put it kind of in this corner right here. Push down. Pick up. There we go. So got that. This flower I did in white, so it just kind of goes with the white. And you don't really see it so much. Okay, I buried my mouse. My computer sleeps. Come on, stop. Okay. It does. It goes to sleep. I'm sure there's something I can do about that. I'm just not sure what. Okay, so we glue that right there. And then this little flower, dab there. And I'm putting that right here. Just to give it a little something else. All right, now this is safe to put on the mat. There. Don't have the temptation of pushing that way. You can get glue on it, you can get ink on it, you can move it. So that's what I did. All right, so now we got that done, and we've wasted enough time doing that. That should be dry, right? I shouldn't say wasted, because we got this accomplished, right? All right, so here's the card again. And this I put here, and this one is going to go here. That way the flowers are coming out of the card. That was kind of my thinking. So this one just takes a little bit of glue here and there on. The flowers are the biggest part. So that's why I'm thinking that's where I want to put the glue. And also a little bit on the thicker part of the stem. Because okay. Okay. There. And then try and make them around the same size, same, height on the card. I mean, I just eyeball it. You can get a ruler, you can measure where you're putting this if you really want to, but I figured it's a homemade card, doesn't have to be perfect, right? And there we go. That's the inside of the card. Now the outside, this part. This I want to go right here. So we're only going to glue it to this side. Can't glue it here. So we get out my trusty little pencil. And I'm going to carefully mark what is getting glued. So I put it so it's kind of centered. I like it there. And I'm putting a little line there and a little line there. And one here and one here. Okay, now then I'm going to continue it on the back a little bit. There. Because I guess it would have made more sense to do it backwards, huh? But you can eyeball it. See how it's right there? So put glue right there between those two lines, kind of right in the center. And then I close the book, close the card, and I match up those two pencil marks. Should be right there. Yep. And while they're sitting and gluing, I'm going to be doing a little erasing. Now I erase pencil marks here. And I gotta tell you, it's not because I see them. I figured someone else might see them. So here we go. There's our card. All we need is some rhinestones. And then I want to tell you about the special that we're having this month. My rhinestone binder that I need to mark before I start forgetting what color things are. I know right in front I got my Justin color gems, and I've got Petunia Pop in here. So I'm going to take them out and we're going to do that. But there's all kinds of stuff in there that I would use that are current. And at some point I might forget what's what. So let's grab a small one right above the thanks, and then maybe a bigger one up in that area, and maybe another small one down here. Okay, there we go. These are the 2024-26 in color shimmer gems. Okay, because that's what Petunia Pop is in color. So here's my card, just like the one I didn't record, and the first one that I did a few weeks ago. Okay, now we're having a promotion through to the end of the 31st of July. This promotion is known as bonus days. For every $50 you spend in my online store, you will get in your email a little coupon code. The coupon code is worth $5. $5 that you can spend in August. And the amount of $5 coupons that you obtain is limitless. So this is what we got going on today. Or, excuse me, well, it is today, but it was from the 1st all the way to the 31st of July. And you redeem them in August. So that's our current promotion. We also have a new paper pumpkin kit that should be in any day now that I will probably post on my Facebook page. As well as a really neat one next month. If you sign up with me, if you go to this website, you'll get more information on how to sign up. You may sign up with me, sign up with anybody, but there's this month that's coming up for August, there's going to be an extra stamp set, and I got it on secret notice that it's going to be something very useful for people. So check it out. Thank you for watching.